Okay, I'm going to try to be really quick here. I had Dewinthemorning, whose channel I really like. She shot up a video on paradoxes, and it was a tag video, and asked me to say some things about paradoxes. And one thing I want to do, and I've already posted a video referencing this book before, but please check it out, people. If you haven't looked at it, this is a book called Paradox Lost: A Cross-Contextual Definition of Levels of Abstraction, and that was done by Linda G. Elson. And Linda G. Elson is someone who unfortunately had passed away while she was completing this. It was her doctoral dissertation, which she had spent about 10 years working on. And it's an amazing work that spans the work of paradoxes and also looks at different kinds of hierarchies within language structure, and problems of comical referencing, and I guess lots of jokes and puns in language actually are very paradoxical as well. And at any rate, I would really strongly recommend that people check out that book. That would be the first thing I would want to say. The second is that, yeah, I do think the issue of paradox and the importance of saying that if there are paradoxes in language, or if we can demonstrate robust, really clear examples of paradox, then we find paradoxes in nature, because we paradoxically are part of nature. See, I think if we try to say that nature is bereft of paradoxes, but it's only in the human realm that we can find these things that we call paradoxes, well, then we're really missing how humans are part of nature. So to the extent that we can demonstrate robustly that there are paradoxes, then at least here in the human realm, then there are paradoxes in nature to the extent that humans are part of the natural. Okay, so I think obviously one of the most classic ones is the Cretan liar, right? The Cretan says all Cretans, the Cretan's liar, right? So the guy's from Crete, and he says all Cretans are liars. Now, again, if that is true, then that statement must be false. Or again, now some person may say that's not inclusive enough, but he says if the Cretan says all Cretans are liars and this is a lie, again, is that true or is that false? Now, one time when I was a kid, I found a piece of paper, and on that piece of paper it had the expression on one side. It said the other side is true, and then you flipped over the piece of paper and it said the other side is false. And so when you think about that, is that true or is that false? Okay, here's another one. If you take a piece of paper, well, and I'll see if I can type it up there across the statement. If you have this statement, it says there are 3 errors in this statement. And if I type that out there and people look at it, when they identify the errors, to what extent, if it's true, must it be false? And if it's false, does that not make it true? I think there are some really good examples. At any rate, those are some of my quick examples of paradoxes. And the people who I would want to shoot out a response to that, and to maybe I'm going to tag them as well, and I'll see if I'll forward this video to them as well, would be Conference Report. And then 2 people who I would like to get more involved into YouTube. One would be Professor Hansen, who just opened his account. Please, people, check out his channel and try to subscribe. And also Lou Gord, who he had some videos up earlier, and I think he's still getting some technical difficulties figured out, but hopefully we'll have him involved in some more of these discussions. Okay, so thanks so much, Dewinthemorning. All right.